have a look at this. Finally a better ball speed, finally hitting down the golf ball. Let's show you today how you can discover how to hit your long and short irons so much better. Now the idea behind this is we have to learn to hit on the down. So you know that real nice feeling of not clipping it off the top and catching it thin, that real nice feeling of striking down on that golf ball is exactly where you're going to end up at the end of this video. Welcome to a brand new video. I'm Alex Elliott, I'm a PJ Golf Professional, and by the way, we are back down here at GolfER'S. This is mint. Let's get into the video. Now, in order to improve striking your irons, you've got to understand what is actually going to happen at impact. So the idea when we're hitting an iron is that this club's going to crash down on this golf ball. So I'm just going to hit two away now, doing the opposite. What you're doing right now to really use the TrackMan to show you and understand what is causing the difference and how you can find this difference, because there is going to be a drill in this video as well. So have a look at these two shots here. Right, quick brief look at this data. Have a look at this right here. Number one, angle of attack. So how much is our club either crashing into the ground or hitting up on the golf ball? Well, you can see right here, it's a positive number. There's no minus next to it. That means we're hitting up on this golf ball, leaving us open to catching it very thin. And I can assure you, they felt thin on my fingers. Let me tell you for free. Also have a look at this ball speed and club head speed, okay? So 101, 1.9 on the up, 79 club speed. And I love this. So look at your right hand side of the screen now. Look at this sort of U, okay? And this really shows you sort of, if we said this hatch section, the bottom of this hatch section, easy for me to say, was our ground. You can see how I'm just skirting that ground and then hitting on the up. Okay, let's try this drill. You're going to really enjoy this. All you're going to need is a towel, and this is going to help us change. So I'm going to swing at exactly the same club head speed. I'm now going to hit down on the golf ball with the same golf club. Have a look at the distance, have a look at the ball speed changes, just purely because we're moving the strike from low to more up into the middle of the golf club. Ooh, you're going to enjoy this. This is exactly how I'd go about it if you were here with the lesson with me. So I've got a towel here. I've also got my 6-iron still in my hands. By the way, these things are blades. And I can assure you, it really did hurt when I cut that thin. What I'm first going to encourage you to do is not actually hit a golf ball away to begin with. Not hit a golf ball away at all. I want you to place that towel on the ground as I have done here, and then just grab a T-peg, okay? Any size T-peg, and just place it in front. Now it's really important you understand this. The shorter the club, i.e. 9-iron to let's say a 5-iron, the more you want to hit down on it with the shorter club, the less you want to hit down on it, but still hitting down with the longer club. That's very, very important. So the longer the shaft, the longer the club, the less loft it has, the less we want to hit down on it. Nice simple rule of thumb. So what I would suggest here is you would get the ball potentially a little bit closer to the towel or the T-peg, as I'm doing it now, for a shorter iron, and move it a little bit further away for longer irons. So as a reference point right here, for 6-iron, I'd go 1, 2.5 club heads just in front. Now, if we want to learn to hit down this golf ball, we've got to control that bottom of the arc to be somewhere in front. So what I really want you to focus on here is just making some half swings, rotating into your left hand side and posing this follow through. So really feel as though you're going to hit a punch follow through. And the reason why your T-peg's there is use this as where the back of the golf ball is. Try and hit just ahead of this T-peg and take the turf with it. That's what we're looking for you to do. That is exactly what we're looking for you to do. So watch this again. Just maybe make 3 practice swings before striking one away. 1, really focus on that punch follow through. 2, wasn't quite as good, okay. What's got to happen? Maybe even if you just did it slowly, hands ahead, through. This is brilliant. Okay, now you're in a situation where you can hit one away. So 79 miles an hour, I'll do my best to match that. Punch follow through. I mean, you can just hear the difference in the noise. Okay, not a fair reflection. Let's go again. I swung it a little bit faster, but, I mean, look at that there. On the down, 111, 164. Okay, 79 is where I want to be about. I missed the towel. You get some great feedback and instant feedback with that. Okay, this is really interesting. Okay, it took me, well, let's say 5 or 6 shots to actually match the clubhead speed, but we'll go with it. 79.1 versus 79.9. That's as close as I'm going to get it. Okay, cut me some slack on that. Now, this is interesting. 159 total, 158 total on both of them. So you might first look at that and go, Alex, no difference here. Look at these numbers though. Carry, 139 to 146. So only 10 yards of rollout on my downwards angle of attack compared to 20 yards of rollout on my upwards angle of attack. So in simple terms, essentially when you're hitting down the golf ball, you're going to create a little bit more spin with an iron. So essentially stopping that golf ball quicker. Other things that are screaming out to me on this data right now is the ball speed, 101 to 107. So you've got to think of this. How can this practically help you? Because we're only in here, right? We're only inside, and does this really mean much? But what you can think about this practically on the golf course is you're going to carry it longer and stop it quicker. So when you're hitting into greens with those longer irons or even the shorter irons, it's going to be easier for you to hold some greens. So you've got to have a go. Like, I know, you've been through that point on your round, long irons, short irons. You've caught it a little bit thin, it's landed, it's rolled off. You've also found it hard to find the middle of the face. So try this drill. Reduce your loft on your golf club, reduce the dynamic loft, hit down, find the center. Do I need to tell you to do this again? Give it a go.